Nepal-China relation from ancient time to today. Nepal-China relations are among the oldest in Nepal's diplomatic history, though pinpointing an exact beginning is challenging. According to legend, the relationship traces back to the sage Manjushri, who traveled from China and drained the vast lake that once covered the Kathmandu Valley, making the land fertile for cultivation. An early tangible connection between Nepal and China was through the ancient tea and horse road dating back to Tang Dynasty 618 to 907 and the Tibetan Tubo regime. This crucial trade route not only facilitated commerce but also strengthened relationship between Nepal and China. Over centuries, Nepal's interaction with China, from religious pilgrimage to vibrant trade, have been evident throughout the Lichavi, Malla and Gorkha Saha period. One of the earliest recorded military interaction was Qazi Bhim Malla's expedition into Tibet, marking formally military ties that have evolved over time. Despite occasional conflicts, Nepal and China's relationship has endured, particularly in military cooperation, evolving alongside broader diplomatic ties. However, historically, the connection has been more formal, with language and geographical barriers creating limitation, especially compared to Nepal's closer relationship with its southern neighbor, India. Nonetheless, there remains much to explore, from the ancient tea and horse road to today's Belt and Road Initiative or BRI. The first documented evidence of Nepal-China relationship comes from the legend of Manjushri, and by 306 AD, Chinese envoy Seng Chai visited Nepal. Later, religious envoys like Fa Hian 406 AD and Hyun Sang, who documented Nepal in 636 AD, further deepened this connection. Trade also played a crucial role, with goods like salt, gold, and wool exchanged between Nepal, Tibet, and China, enriching Nepal's economy and leaving a legacy reflected in Kathmandu's Golden Temple roof. The relationship during the Silk Road era, particularly via the tea and horse road, helped cement social, economic, and religious ties between Nepal and China. The road's two main routes, Sichuan Tibet and Yuan Tibet, connected Nepal to China's Yunnan and Sichuan province, Tibet, and even India, fostering deeper cross-religion connection. In 2017, Nepal and China signed the Belt and Road Initiative (BRI), echoing these ancient links. The BRI, launched by Chinese President Xi Jinping in 2013, aims to connect Asia, Africa, and Europe through land and maritime networks, reflecting the historic connectivity once fostered by the Silk Road. Historically, three key phases define Nepal-China relations: direct relations with Tibet, direct relations with China, and indirect relations via Tibet. Tibet's eventual integration into China's has blurred the distinction between Nepal-Tibet and Nepal-China relations. Ties were further strengthened by the marriage of Nepalese Princess Brikuti to Tibetan King Srongchen Gyampo during King Angshuvarma's reign, and by Nepali artisans like Niku, who contributed to Tibetan and Chinese architecture. Nepal's influence in Tibet through trade and artistry continued into Malla period, known as the Golden Age for Nepal's robust trade in salt and gold with Tibet. Although Nepal and China fought two wars, the 1856 Sino-Nepalese War marked the end of hostilities and led to stable bilateral relations. This continued stability is critical for issues like water diplomacy, as Nepal's rivers are closely linked to China's water resources, which are vital for the region's survival. China controlled the headwaters of several rivers crucial to South Asia, and while massive dam building projects divert water to its water-scarce region, these shared resources could provide a foundation for regional cooperation if managed well. Nepal, rich in hydropower potential, faces its own challenges with water management. Collaborative efforts with China could help tap into Nepal's vast water resources, benefiting both countries. Despite having deep historical roots, Nepal-China relationship, particularly in terms of people-to-people interactions, have not reached their full potential. Enhancing cultural and educational exchanges could bring this gap, fostering mutual understanding. To further strengthen ties, several strategies could be adopted. Student and teacher exchange program. Extending these programs to younger students would provide early exposure to Chinese culture and language, deepening long-term engagement. Media and journalism cooperation. Encouraging Nepalese journalists to visit China and promoting Chinese media coverage of Nepal would help spread awareness of each other's culture. Cultural and religious ties. Nepal's role as a birthplace of Buddha offers a strong cultural connection with China. Reviving pilgrimage tourism could strengthen these ancient spiritual links. Agricultural and educational exchanges. Collaborations between farmers, students, and teachers could help improve agricultural productivity and educational standards in Nepal, fostering mutual respect and understanding. Bilateral trade and tourism. Nepal's rich cultural heritage and natural beauty, along with improved infrastructure like roads and railways under BRI, could attract more Chinese tourists while enhancing Nepal's economic ties with China. The relationship between Nepal and China has evolved from ancient trade routes to modern-day diplomatics and infrastructure cooperation. Although the formal aspects of the relationship have developed significantly, there is still much potential for strengthening ties through cultural exchanges and mutual understanding. As Nepal navigates its foreign relations with both China and India, a balanced diplomatic approach remains essential for maintaining stability and sovereignty in the region. Thank you.